Hi everybody, it's Jen here doing my 13th process video. I didn't turn the camera on right away. I just decided I wanted to scrapbook and then got this far and realized, whoops, I should go and grab my iPhone and actually record this. So all I've done there is cut off 1/4 of an inch from two sides of that piece of patterned paper, and then I put a little bit of gesso, like a really thin layer on the background, and let it dry. So now I'm just doing a little bit of color shine in the background. I used a sort of medium pink color and then the mint green and a little bit of gold. The gold doesn't show so much. You can see the mint green really shows up, but I'm dabbing a lot of it off. I just kind of wanted it kind of a grungy look. Just to soften up that background a little bit, because I really like the color, but it's quite a geometric pattern, so I wanted to kind of soften it a bit. And I'm thinking maybe I should have left the pink off, but you know, I was just kind of playing and trying it out. So these are the two photos that I'm going to use, and I'm going to fiddle a little bit here, although it's sped way up, so it doesn't seem quite so bad. Just fiddling with what I want to mount these on. I was originally going to go with the darker colors, using that paper that's right there with the triangles on it and the really deep teal blue, and instead I went lighter because it seemed to work better with those photos. So I grabbed out a piece of cardstock that went with that sort of pale tealy greeny blue that's in the triangle, but it's also one of the dots in that confetti polka dot paper, and use that to mat them. It was a nice solid piece, and then the photos weren't competing with really busy paper. And then I just kind of went old school with this one. I just did sort of the offset layers thing. I didn't have a sketch. I had absolutely nothing in my mind when I started with this, and at this point here I have no plan whatsoever. I just went through my phone. I decided I wanted to do these two papers. I just really wanted to scrapbook because it just hasn't been my month for scrapbooking. I've had sick kids and was away and had company, and company's coming again. So I just sat down and wanted to get something done. So I rough cut them all with my scissors, and I'm just inking them right now with some Pumice Stone Distress ink. And I'm just grabbing my tiny attacher and sticking them together there, just because, I don't know why. I keep seeing people doing that, so for some reason I decided I wanted to staple those together. So there's no rhyme or reason. It is easy though to hold those layers together. So because I didn't have a plan, I was using my March hip kit. I just wanted to use supplies out of the kit. I didn't want to get up and down 1,000 times grabbing things. So I just went with what I found and what worked. So I had liked the love. I liked how the pink was nice and bright against the blue of the background and the blue around the photos, and so I just went with it. I pulled pieces of chipboard that I thought would work. I sense I'm probably going to have quite a few pieces of chipboard left. Oh, I was just showing you those are thin, and I'm running to get the thicker ones. There they are. Because I just want to pop up this background cluster of papers so I can stick that chipboard piece right there that I cut in half. That was on that sheet right there, and I just wanted it to look like a doily, but in order to tuck it underneath I needed to put everything else up on some Pop-Tarts. So I'm just going to play. You're going to see the whole rest of this video is just me pulling things out from the kit and seeing where they work, and I'm just trying to balance some of the colors here, pulling a little bit more of that craft color in with that flare button that came in the kit, and in this is the March kit. We got quite a bit of exclusive stuff in this kit. There was some die cuts and then these flare badges, and I totally love them. I'm not sure if we're going to continue getting that or not. I'm not sure if there's any exclusive stuff in the March kit or if there's stuff coming in the May kit, but I just thought that was really awesome that we got that exclusive stuff. It's nice to get things that you can't get anywhere else. So here I had some Pinkfresh stuff. I know it was in one of the kits, but I had actually ordered a few of that stuff already. So I had this in my stash, but I just put it together with my kit because they did all go together so well. So I pulled that out, looking at that sort of squiggly heart with the gold. And because I tucked gold there, I'm going to try to find a way to get gold in each of the 3 sort of clusters, although that bottom cluster, it's going to be really, really simple. I just wanted to write where we were, and there, finding that gold circle to tuck in that corner there. I thought about it later. I kind of wish I had done my clusters a little bit differently because they're both kind of right up near the top there. I usually try to do them either sort of in a line or in a triangle, but it's fine. This turned out just great without a plan, and honestly, this video is on 4 times speed, just because I knew I did a lot of sort of finger tapping and moving things around. But this whole layout only took me 36 minutes, like start to finish. That's not including me putting the gesso on and cutting that background or printing the pictures. But from the time that I sat down from that point on, this was 36 minutes. So it went pretty quick. So I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, considering I did it so quickly. I'm working on another Project Life process video as well, just using stuff from my stash, but my phone was dying, so I had to stop, so it's all laying out in a big mess on my table for later. So I am actually getting pretty darn close here. I used a couple of those exclusive die cuts, and I used both of the flare that came in the kit, lots of the chipboard that came in the kit, and then this little Pink Fresh label I'm using down at the bottom. And then I hit this point and I needed something, and if you look in the top left there, there's a die cut, and then there's a chipboard, and then there's kind of like a space, and that little space was bugging me, and so I was trying to figure out what could I stick in that space, and then I remembered I had these little words from Crepe Paper. These were also from my stash, but I think these might have been in the Project Life kit for March, which I actually ordered in April because it had so much exclusive stuff. I just loved it, so I ordered it. But these little words, and you can use them on everything, so I don't mind having 2 sets of them. So here I'm just fixing that. It was a little bit crooked, and I'm going to put that word back in there. So I put a word in each of the 3 places just to pull it together a little bit. And I'm going to, while I'm cleaning, when I'm looking, I'm going to put in some more hearts so that there's 3 in each of the areas. For that bottom spot, I'm sort of using the hearts on that flare to be one of the 3 hearts, because you know, if you've watched my videos before, I like to do things in 3, so gold in each of the spots and 3 hearts and things like that. Just writing in where we were. These 2 photos were from last weekend. The one on the right, we did a hike down, just about half an hour hike in to this really lovely beach where the tide goes way out, and it was a nice sunny day, and we were a little bit bundled up, but not too bad, and it was just so lovely to be outside. And then after that, we drove to this church quite close to that, where the whole graveyard, the cemetery, is just filled with these beautiful lilies, and there's some little grape hyacinths and things like that, and it's just super beautiful. And I happened to get this really lovely picture while we were there. Oh, sorry for the head while I'm putting these sequins. The only reason I put sequins on is because I felt like I hadn't used them in a really long time and just wanted to. So yeah, and it kind of adds a little bit extra to it as well, a little bit of bling, I guess. Sorry for the shine up in the top corner there. Yeah, close-ups, and then I've got some more close-ups for you here, and that's it. Quick and dirty. I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye now.